Welcome to r/slash idontworkherelady, where we share stories about normal people who are actual customers that are mistaken for employees at that establishment. This is TNA, top-notch audio. Get ready for some laughs. And at the end of these stories, we definitely appreciate your likes, comments, and definitely subscribe for sure. And this story is posted by u/Bulbasaur but an onion. I guess the grocery store employs dog trainers now? This was a while back before COVID-19 when I worked at a pet retail chain as the lead dog trainer. Where I worked was a short walk to the grocery store, and I often would go there on my lunch break to grab something to eat. I got confused for employee many times, but this one took the cake. Cast: me, Karen, K, Karen's three friends, KF. It was a pretty nice summer day, and I was feeling pretty great as I crushed it in dog training sales earlier that day and the sun was shining. I was still wearing my gray athletic shirt with huge white letters on the front and back that said dog trainer, as well as having a large blue bait bag, pouch for holding dog treats and other kit, on my belt. I was kneeling, grabbing a box of plastic spoons when I heard K. K, hey, excuse me, look at me. Me, glances over and looks away, as I'm sure they mean someone else. K, guffles to her friends. No wonder these people don't make a living wage. I can't believe how rude employees are these days. Hey you, look at me when I'm talking to you. Me, taken aback by the gall of this woman, I stand up and turn around. K, finally, you were in your own little world there, huh? Next time you need to ask the customer if they want any assistance before they have to try to get your attention. It's very incredibly rude. Turns to the gaggle of Karens behind her for butt pats and reassurance. We need you to get us X brand of bread and Y brand of ice cream. Oh, and show us where the chips are. We're in a hurry. Me, I'm sorry, I actually don't work here. But, gesturing to an employee nearby, they do and can probably help you. I start turning to walk away. K, excuse me, you are right here, you should help. Stop trying to make other people do your job. Now find our stuff before we get your manager. KF, start exchanging looks and definitely notice my shirt. Me, ma'am, I don't work here. I'm on my break trying to grab a few things myself. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. K, even if you're on break, you still need to help customers. That's your job. KF, tries to gently get her attention, whispering that they don't think the grocery store employs dog trainers. K, completely ignores them and continues her tirade. I can't believe how disrespectful you are. You can't even do your job. I bet you didn't even graduate high school with this attitude. Me, lady, for the last time, I do not work here. If you try to read the two words on my shirt, you notice that it says I'm a dog trainer. Dealing with butchers is my job, so unless you're going to start paying me, I have better things to do. I walk away and overhear Karen's friends trying to calm her down and also holding back laughs because they tried to warn her. I finished grabbing my items and hightailed it back to work. Never saw that Karen again, and I'm still waiting for another rude interaction so I can use the butches line again. And this story is posted by u/chap_d_lane. I managed to pull the reverse I don't work here lady. So first of all, it's my first post on the forum and English is my second language. As a good French Canadian, let me apologize abundantly in advance for all the inconveniences it may cause. So here it goes. Between 2011 and 2015, I worked kind of full-time for the Quebec's version of that big Canadian sports equipment retailer. My Canadian fellows would know exactly which one. I liked that job because I enjoyed helping clients as I felt more like an expert than a mere seller. We were trained monthly on new products and they wanted us to be experts in our fields. We were also encouraged to be helpful and to take our time with the customers. We didn't have a particular dressing code, but each employee would wear a bright, royal blue, nylon, and zipper vest with the name of the store on the back, the logo on the front, and our name tags. Not at all conspicuous. Nonetheless, people, mostly older ladies, would often ask me if I work here. I was always baffled by that since my obvious bright blue royal nylon vest with the name tag, but I assumed it was because we were young employees. Almost everyone were university or college students in their 20s, and we would look a lot like most of our customers. From across the aisles, maybe it wasn't so obvious for an older lady that I wasn't just a young-looking fella. It never bothered me more than it intrigued me when it would happen, and I started fantasizing on the idea of someday just answer no and see what happens. That particular week, I had to work longer shifts than usual because of some sale we had going and the store was quite busy. We were just past supper, and I was at that point where I would keep looking at the clock, but it didn't seem to move. The evening shift had been busy so far, but it was slacking down. We were just starting to breathe a little from the supper rush, so I started working on some facing that needed some love and attention. A lady in her 50s or so that I didn't saw comes out of nowhere right in front of me and asks politely, "Sorry, young man, do you work here?" I'm literally holding a bunch of Crocs in my hands and literally placing them on the display, wearing my nylon blue Royal Zipper sport vest with 52 logos and my freaking name on it. I don't know what happened, since I'm a polite man and always took great care in the way I would approach our clients. Maybe I was tired, I don't know, but it felt too much and something snapped. For once, I was legit way to choked by the apparent stupidity of asking me that question, especially at this precise moment when it seems, to me at least, quite obvious that I was indeed working here. I look at her straight in the eyes. I look down at my vest and my Crocs. Look back at her. Look back at my vest. I didn't want to answer. I wanted to give her the time to take a tiny, tiny better look at me and notice my vest and the Crocs. The lady is nice, you know. She approached me politely. She is not a Karen or entitled. I'm the problem here. She keeps looking at me with those honest interrogation marks in the eyes. It's been 2 or 3 seconds of awkward silence. I felt it boiling inside. I gave her a chance. Nope, she doesn't see it. It's gonna happen soon if she doesn't see it. Oh, F it. I'll do it. It's happening. Sorry, ma'am, I don't work here. And I just go back to putting those Crocs on the display. She goes, "Oh, sorry," and then just turns around and keeps looking for an employee. First of all, I'm bewildered, positively confounded. She obviously had no clues whatsoever, despite all the signs that I worked here. I didn't know it was possible, and I'm impressed in some way, but then I immediately regretted it. I never thought she would buy it, but she did, and now I feel bad, and I can't go back to her without looking like a big idiot. No, sorry, ma'am. I was joking. I do work here. How can I help you? She wasn't angry at all for my poor joke and said something like, "Oh my, I wasn't sure. I must admit." I served her and she left and everything was all right, but I had my lesson. Most of the people, when they ask if you work here, whether you actually work there or not, they legitimately have no idea whatsoever, no matter how obvious you think the answer is. And this story is posted by u/Tanzanite20. Of course I really do work here. Look how I'm dressed. Took my octogenarian mother shopping, walked away from her for less than a minute, met a 30-ish-year-old Karen and her spawn. So, I took my mom to get some groceries and stuff at Mr. Walton's department store. This just happened yesterday, Saturday. Being really nice out, I'm wearing an old and faded black t-shirt with denim coveralls that I cut the leg off for summer. Mom is in her 80s and has a rollator walker, so I push her cart and she walks beside me. I try to do the food items last so the cold stuff stays cold, but Mom insisted on starting on that side. Okay, I gave in and off we went. After the groceries were in the cart, Mom heads us over to electronics because I was telling her that hubby and I are debating buying all the Avengers movies versus getting a streaming service. Mom wanted to see the cost of the DVDs. This is where we met Karen and her spawn. I am explaining DVD versus Blu-ray to Mom when Karen walks up and tells me she needs my help next. Mom is sitting on her walker while we are talking. I politely told her I don't work here, I'm a customer. Then I point out an employee in a blue vest. Karen, no. You are obviously helping this old lady to buy a DVD player. I'm just telling you I am next. Me, sorry, but I really don't work here. I'm shopping with my parent. Karen, listen here, Missy. I know you work here. Now, as soon as you are done with the old lady, I am next. One thing I forgot to mention, I have blue hair right now and my hair up in 2 ponytails. I know I don't look like a kid, but I definitely don't look 50 either. I hate being called Missy, especially when the carbon-based life form is younger than me. If any of you have read other shopping trips I have posted, you know my mom is a very feisty Italian. Mom, listen lady, open your ears. My daughter doesn't work here. Look how she's dressed. Karen, ma'am, please. I'm asking this girl to serve me next. Spawn, Mom, she really doesn't work here. Look at her clothes and hair. Karen, just be quiet. You wanted a switch. We're going to get you a switch. If this girl doesn't show more respect, I'll make sure we get a discount. By this point, my mom is done. In Italian, she starts cussing out this woman. My mom does not like being the center of attention, but man, if you annoy her, duck and run. Just duck and run. Sales staff finally makes it over to us since Mom is getting louder the longer you let her go. Karen sees the employee and starts in how rude I am and what a horrid employee I am, and I need to be disciplined for my attitude towards her. The employee looks at me, my mother, and Karen, and politely in Italian asks Mom what happened. Mom calmly explains and refers to Karen as puta. I'm dying trying not to laugh. Karen has her say, and finally it's my turn, and I turn to Karen. Me. Look, I don't know who your parents are, but sweetie, I could be your mother. You teaching your kid to act like this is unacceptable, especially right now with the pandemic and places going out of business. I am pretty sure you knew all along that I don't work here and were hoping to cause enough of a scene to get the acting manager to give you a massive discount. I'm here to tell you that ain't happening today. Not here, not in this store. You think that just because I am dressed in old frayed clothes you can pull a stunt like this, then tell the staff that I accosted you and I caused all the drama? Guess again, child. On top of your bad behavior towards me, you have caused my mother to get upset. I am so tempted right now to call the cops and have you charged with harassment and elder abuse. Karen left. Mom and I finished shopping and left. In the car, Mom says, I guess you're a little stressed today, huh? Oh my God, that was the understatement of the year. This has been TNA Top Notch Audio. 3 great funny stories. And my question to you is, which one of these stories are your favorites and why? Share your comments below, and also don't forget to subscribe so you can get notification of more videos in the future. Have yourselves a great day.